Grand day, beautiful people. I hope that your day is serving you well. All right, so tell me what y'all think about this because we're just talking, right? And today's talking point is grief or grieving. Now, I was talking with a friend and she was just telling me, well, some stuff that was going on and how she's been emotional and not really sure why. And as she was telling me what was going on, I associated it with grieving. And it made me want to make sure that I talked about it a little more because I feel like we grieve in so many different ways for so many different reasons. And a lot of times we don't associate it with grieving. So we know grief, the obvious grief, right? When you lose a loved one, they transition, they pass away. I think that is the grief that most people know and understand. However, we grieve in so many ways and for so many different reasons. Because we're all different, right? Sometimes we grieve the loss of grief is usually associated with the loss of something, right? No longer having that present in your life. Some people grieve over jobs and careers. Some people grieve over situations. Sometimes you grieve, over relationships. I think that happens a lot more than we understand and we realize. Um, and then even we grieve different levels in life, right? So, just for instance, the friend that I was talking with, she was sharing with me that as she's getting older, she wanted to leave behind a lot of the things that she used to do, and so now, she's emotional and a lot of things are happening and she doesn't really understand why she's so emotional about things. But it made me think, hey, you're just grieving a new level. We get so attached and so comfortable and used to a certain way and a certain position and so on and so forth. Um, and then once those things start to shed, and sometimes we don't realize it. I think that's the biggest thing that I want to say here is a lot of times we don't realize the things that we are grieving. But as you level up in life, as you move on in life, as you grow, as you get older, as you transition, you grieve different things. And one of them can be the level that you are in or on in life. Um, we have to shed, right? And in that, I want to also just remind you that tears are another way to shed. Tears are cleansing for the soul. I say that all the time. They are cleansing for the soul. Tears are also a release, right? Because we know water comes through and it cleanses things, right? It cleans things up and clear things out. So I want to encourage you to cry, right? Go ahead and do that. It's okay. It's fine. It's natural, male or female. It doesn't matter. Child, adult, it doesn't matter. Tears are there for a reason. We have tear ducts for a reason. And I think it's very important that we are not um, embarrassed or shy or feel some type of negative way about our tears. Our tears serve a purpose just like everything else in life does, right? So cry. If you feel like crying, cry. It's a cleanse. Like I said, it cleanses you, it releases you a lot of times as well. So don't be afraid to do that. But just understand that you grieve in certain ways or different ways and that it is okay. When you grieve something, it's usually a sign of something new coming into play. Allow that. Allow those tears. Allow that grief to be present in the moment. What we don't want to do is get stuck in grief, right? That is not a good place to be stuck in. We don't want to get stuck there, but we do want to go through that part of the process because it is part of the process, okay? Um, so I just wanted to put that tidbit out there. I hope that this helps someone. If this resonated with you, type resonate or type I hear you. Type something to let me know that it resonated with you in the comments. If you have anything you want to share concerning your grief, please feel free to do so as well. And listen, until next time, keep going, keep growing, and keep glowing because you are worth it and you absolutely deserve it.